What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're jumping in with a quick preview of a series of quests that we're going to get access to during Into the Light, where we have to hunt down Archie, the robot dog from back in Season of the Seraph. I believe Archie was first introduced in the Revision Zero exotic mission, but Bungie are calling on our mechanical friend one more time for Into the Light, and players know about this because there's a triumph visible in-game called Where in the System is Archie, and it requires us to find Archie once, anywhere, and it rewards us with blue steel, a pretty cool shader right there. But there's also a Bungie reward code associated with it, and that will enable us to purchase a Bungie store item, but we don't know what that item is just yet. This thread of quests does have an extra benefit though, because each of the 6 quests will reward 10 trophies of bravery, so in essence we can pick up another Into the Light weapon or use it towards armor chests or something like that. And the reality is that most of these quests will probably be able to be completed in around 10 minutes, so Ada will actually be the quest giver for this down in the annex, and perhaps there's some lore there where Archie is scouting out certain destinations and being used to collect information, intel, for the final shape story, something like that, maybe. Either way, I'm not sure these are in the correct order, but the first quest is Where in the Tower is Archie, and it says Archie heard about something called ramen and had to know what all the buzz is about. And looking at the steps, we're gonna have to use the hints in the text lines in order to track Archie down in each location. So for the tower, it says Archie wanted to go and pay his respects to a famous gunslinger, and so that probably means the Cade statue in the tower, or perhaps where Cade used to stand in the hangar. The next step says Archie took off past the security checkpoint to salute a feathered friend. I'm guessing the security checkpoint is the entrance to the hangar, and within, of course, we can find Cade's chicken, the Colonel, hanging out where Cade used to be. But Archie's last stop, according to the quests, had him wander into an open air duct in the hangar, and he might have gotten a little lost, but a friendly security frame is keeping an eye on him. And of course, there are those large air vents high up on the platforms in the hangar, and if we head through those, ultimately, we can get into the security checkpoint room where there's one of these sort of security robot things, as referenced in the quest, and presumably, this is where we're going to find Archie in the tower. That's basically how all of these quests will work though, plus there's an additional random basic reward for each of these quests. And these are sort of Easter eggs really. The item doesn't appear to have a use, but there's an expired ramen token for the tower quest, and it says Archie found this under a chair in the bazaar. Someone was probably angry that they couldn't use it. And the quests continue in this fashion, so we get the Cosmodrome quest, and we need to visit Shorehand to ask about Archie's whereabouts. Step 2 is that Archie heard rumors about a cave full of loot, but also that Archie wanted to scope out the complex where we held off the hive and re-established communication with lost colonies across the system. Then Archie heard about a place where freshly risen guardians used to sneak past danger to hang out in front of an old bunker door behind the shores. And Archie's last stop, he wanted to find a ship of his own to take back to the last city. And especially if you know the destinations well, and a few Destiny 1 callbacks here of course, then you can kind of roughly figure out where the quest steps are talking about. If it turns out that these require any additional input, I'll certainly make some guides on them. But the Cosmodrome quest will award a spinfoil hat, and Archie found this while poking through offices in the Lunar Complex. Whoever it belonged to would probably be saying, I was right. Then there is Where in the EDZ is Archie, and we need to visit Devrim K initially, and it says Archie heard about some feathers behind a fireplace. He's hoping to find a glowing bird, and that's a reference to the fireplace where we originally entered the Hawkmoon mission, I'd imagine. But also, Archie heard Guardians have picked up a chill new hobby called fishing and went to check it out, so that'll be in the EDZ fishing spot. And then one where Archie heard about a ship full of tanks and space rhinos, the large Cabal ship in the EDZ, and Archie's last stop is where he heard about Guardians talking about the place we reclaimed the light and some cool floating rocks there, and that'll be the Dark Forest area off the sludge. The EDZ quest though will award Devrim's favourite mug, and Archie snagged this from Devrim's hideout while he wasn't looking. It once held something delicious, but the contents have spilled out. The next quest is for the moon. We first speak to Eris, and then it says Archie was hoping to send supplies to his friends across the system using the accelerator. Too bad it's broken, and I believe that's the giant structure on Archer's line. Next though, Archie wanted to see the temple where Guardians famously woke the Hive, but he also heard about a place where Guardians took a plunge to defeat a Hive prince, then some witches started performing a ritual, and the last stop, and Archie decided to ignore Eris's warning and go and find out what was so special about a lunar pyramid. And the moon quest will award a cool rock, which Archie found sitting next to a wizard's crown exploring the Hellmouth. Then we get the EDZ quest, and first we speak to Petra Venge. Secondly though, we head to the Blind Well, and third, Archie heard about some mysterious bones that like to barter and naturally felt compelled to check them out. But following that, Archie heard the sound of a cat's purring permeating the mists, and Archie's last stop was to say hello to the Queen if she was around. And the curious item here is the Ahamkara bone. Archie picked this up in the Dreaming City, or at least what looked like the Dreaming City. Some weird stuff happened afterwards, but Archie has been gnawing this ever since. The final quest though is for Neomuna, and we need to speak to Nimbus initially, and then Archie stopped by Nimbus's post hoping to snag an action figure. Following that, he wanted to get caught up on everything we know about the Veil, plus he wanted to check out the views from where Guardians mastered Strand, and then Archie's last stop was to try and win a prize for us. And that probably is the Thrillerdrome Lost Sector. And the reward here is Archie plush toy, and Archie went through tons of tokens to get this from Thrillerdrome. He's not sure how it exists, but we don't need to worry about that. And who knows, maybe the Bungie reward key will be for Archie plushies or something. Those have existed in the past. Maybe Bungie have got bonus stock, so they thought, sod it, let's make a quest and sell some of these. I guess we'll find out, but there we go guys. That's a quick preview of the series of Archie quests that'll be dropping, considering there are 6 of them. If we get 1 per week, which seems possible, then I'd imagine these are going to drop pretty soon because we're 7 or 8 weeks away from the final shape at this point in time. So unless they all become available at the same time, then they are probably going to start rolling out very, very soon. So give us your thoughts down below. Worst case scenario, and we can pick up an extra 6 brave weapons as well as a new shader. Whether that's exciting for you guys, you'll have to let us know in the comment section. But if you found the video useful, a rating below helps us out no end on the channel. And be sure to get subscribed so I can keep you posted with more Destiny content. But otherwise, I hope you guys have an awesome day.